This is a cursed boy. Anyone who forms an emotional bond with him will die. To keep more people from being dragged into his misfortune, he chooses to leave alone. And the god who created him witnesses all of this. The god feels helpless watching him grow more and more depressed each day. After all, the god is counting on him to carry out the plan to save the world. But Fushar doesn't care about any of this. He only complains that he couldn't have died in Gugu's place. The god tells him, before long, everything in this world will be destroyed. As the only one who can stop this disaster, your enemies will do whatever it takes to control you. Fushar thinks to himself, if I'm no longer myself, won't all these troubles have nothing to do with me? With that, he transforms into a piece of fruit. The god is left speechless and quickly turns him back. The god tells him this won't change his fate at all. When the enemies come, he'll only be at their mercy. If the enemies succeed, Fushar will turn back into his original form, a ball. By then, he'll lose all his memories and never recover them. But every time Fushar fights, he loses a loved one. So he asks the god why he doesn't destroy the enemies himself. Shouldn't that be easy for a god? The god replies, logically speaking, it would be simple, but one day I won't be here anymore. So before that day comes, I must train you to defeat all enemies on your own, to be my successor. Fushar isn't stupid. The god's recklessness had killed his friends, so he has no desire to meddle in the god's affairs. He throws a punch at the god, but his fist passes right through the god's body. The god sighs in helplessness and turns Fushar into a white wolf. But Fushar is still drowning in grief over Gugu's death. No matter what he does, Gugu will never come back. He no longer cares about what happens next. Just then, a familiar scent drifts over. He immediately runs toward its source and finds Granny Pioran there. It turns out Granny Pioran was worried Fushar would be lonely, so she decided to accompany him on his journey. Granny also tells Fushar, Ling noticed what happened to Gugu and you a long time ago. That's why everyone supports her in staying with you. But Fushar is still worried that the monsters will hurt Granny if they come. Granny says she's already thought it through. My days are numbered anyway, but if I can be the support that helps you keep going, I'd be willing even if I only have 1 second left to live. Fushar knows his situation well. No one who gets too close to him ends up well, so he tells Granny to go back quickly, but Granny stubbornly refuses. After that, Granny follows Fushar every day. No matter how many times he tries to chase her away, she never leaves. Instead, whenever she has food, Fushar is the first one she thinks of. At night, she's afraid he'll catch cold while sleeping, so she carefully tucks him in with a quilt. In the end, Fushar agrees to let her travel with him, but with one condition: she must not die. Soon, they find a town, but Fushar is worried that monsters will come and bring trouble to others, so he and Granny set up a camp outside the town. As Fushar tells Granny about the god's plan, he finally realizes the god had arranged for him to meet Granny too. It was just another way to force him to grow stronger. Otherwise, he'd never be able to protect Granny.